Hi, I'm Craig Hopkins, and I want to welcome you on behalf of howtoASAP to our patch panel DVD. On this DVD, I'm going to show you the tools necessary and how to use them to butt weld some patch panels in this car. What I really want to do now is I want to get in here and grind down the area of the car that has the bubbling through the paint and look below it to ascertain how much repair we're really going to have to do. Now, what I really want to be concerned about is the crown line in this panel right here is a very structural part, and I'm going to butt weld, and I want to be close to this so it'll hold it up. I'm going to measure up from here up on the car, right here, up above the damage. And what I want to wind up with is the panel that's going to be in the car. Now, I could put it all the way up across here, but if I come down close to this crown line, let's say I cut it more like this here, and then stay just above the crown line as I'm coming along here. I know I'm pretty shaky. I'll cut it straighter, I'll weld it better. But think about it. This line will help hold the panel up as I weld it together, believe it. When I'm doing it, when you've done it yourself, you're going to get a good idea. Use lines like this, the crown lines that are stamped in the panel, to your advantage. The tool that I've chosen to use right here is the cut-off wheel with a thin blade. Reason being, I want to cut below my line, and I don't want to distort any of the metal up here, so if I use the cut-off wheel and make a nice smooth cut through there and cut around here, I'll be able to get the lower panel off to fit the other panel on again. We're going to get back in here. You know, this is galvanized back here, and I think when I clean that up, it's actually going to be structural enough. Looks like we will be putting a little piece of wheelhouse in this car to go along with this project. A little more work, but you know what? That's what you're cutting your car up for, so you can repair it the right way. I have the little 3/16 rock on the die grinder here, cut-off wheel grinder, and I'm going to grind right on top of the spot welds and grind through the quarter panel without grinding through the drop-off back there. You'll see it change colors. Look, just go slow, take your time, and you can get it down to where it's close enough, and we may just come back with the air chisel. It'll be very weak, and just peel the quarter panel off. Here's the drill. Don't destroy the drop-off if you don't have to, and that's why I'm taking the time to do what I'm doing. I'm trying to save the drop-off. Now watch the way I'm working the chisel. I'm coming right down, and I'm not hitting directly at that spot weld. I'm rolling the metal away from it. The drop-off's getting weak up here, and it looks like we're going to be putting a little piece in there also. Look. It's going to happen to you sooner or later. You have a project planned, you're getting to it, it's looking pretty good, and all of a sudden, uh-oh, we really do have some more issues. We're going to put a piece of wheelhouse in, and we're going to snake back here. The drop-off that I thought was pretty good mostly is. I'm going to have to build a corner for that also. Now that you see how I've laid the tape out, and I have the little indicator arrows telling me to cut to the bottom side of the tape, and I'm just above the crown line about 1/4 of an inch. This is what we want to see fall onto the car. Will be cut like this. We'll scribe it, we'll cut the car the same way and butt weld them together. And these cuts will have to be made for the good butt weld right on the money. I have a real accurate line to cut to. So what I'm going to do now is cut that line. Last thing I'll do is grind the back side of this. We'll spray weld through primer on there, punch the holes, start butt welding. The holes naturally be plug weld for the wheelhouse. The drop-off's already punched to weld from the back side. Let's make that cut. Next thing we're going to do, put the panel on, align it. You see that I already have prepped it with the 80 grit. I have the panel prepped. I have the holes punched so I can plug weld right here and plug weld right down onto the wheelhouse itself. The back side on the drop off already has holes in it so I can plug weld from the back coming that way. Put it in the car, put that in there like that. Now if you can see what we're doing, we're discussing how far out we're going to push the panel before we put the tacks on it so it'll hold shape for us. I can look through there and see the driver that he has, and I'm going to weld right beside it. And just a little bitty tack weld so I won't have to cool them down. Now it's going to be welded solid weld, no holes. And the way I'll do that is I'll start welding, and I'm going to weld in one direction, working from one bead, and every bead I'll weld on top of it. Blow it off and wipe a little plastic filler on there and sand it. Some priming, some blocking. This panel will virtually disappear, and we kept 99.9% of it below the trunk drop-off inside the car, so you can't see it inside either. The only secret that you're going to have to apply right here is you're going to want to put the plastic on pretty good and tight on the first go-around so that it goes down in there. The other secret to plastic work is don't wipe it to death. I have my dual action sander, and I only have a piece of 80 grit paper on here because, you know, the plastic's real thin. I don't want to put all that 40 grit scratch in it anyways. Here we've come to the end of a lot of work, and we had a lot of surprises happen to us, just like probably happened to you. Car looked real good. We started with a few bubbles down here, and all of a sudden we're metal fabricators. And you know what? I enjoyed the work, and you probably will too. The more you bend the metal, the more comfortable you become with it. You start to see how it'll fold and how it'll work. You start to see how the welder's working, and pretty soon you're just enjoying yourself working on projects. You have a car, it has problems. Now what I want to do is give you the confidence to be able to make a repair on your car, show your friends. You had a lot of fun doing it. So for this time, go have some fun in your car.